Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Oh, yeah, working on the budget here. Episode 450 of That's All Funny, where we talk about things that are funny. What was today? I guess it's gonna be Tuesday. I'm just here chilling. Sold some plates. That's pretty cool. I remember when I bought all those plates from Bed Bath and Beyond, and y'all thought I was crazy, but who's the crazy one now? I'm selling them, selling like hotcakes, which means they're not selling very well. Hotcakes don't sell that well anymore. I miss hotcakes. I still love going to Bill Miller's and just getting a big old thing of hotcakes with brisket, fucking butter. They had the good butter too there, like whipped. It wasn't like solid butter. It was like whipped butter. Fucking good, you know. Then they had syrup there at Bill Miller's that was like watery, but it was still good. It was like warm and watery. And you look at it and you're all, oh, this isn't syrup. It's not thick, but it's still fucking good because it goes with it. Like they're really good hotcakes, how watery the syrup is. But yeah, let's check out the news here. Let me check here. Oh, wrong screen here. Here's some news. Britney Spears said it's so weird being single and posted a picture of a nun on Instagram. Uh, Britney Spears took to Instagram to share how it felt so weird for her to be single again. I'm easily manipulated and I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I'm definitely changing all that, she wrote. The 42-year-old pop star split from her husband, Sam Ashgari, earlier this year. Yeah, and here's the post here. If you see it, it's a nun drinking. It's like an old picture of a nun drinking tea through a straw. And yeah, it looks very much like a staged photo because I don't think nuns wear makeup like that and have lashes like that. But I could be mistaken. I think everyone was more naturally beautiful back when. But yeah, it's very strange for Britney Spears to say that. Uh, I don't know. I feel like she'd run out of things to say, but she just keeps saying things, and it's kind of funny. I think it is. But I think she's earned the right to do whatever the fuck she wants. You know what I mean? Cause she's goddamn Britney Spears. Like, I don't know. And then she's white. She's a white woman. White women are allowed to be crazy like that. They really are. And it'd be acceptable in the public eye. But speaking of crazy, uh Blackberry appoints new CEO. And yeah, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna read this news. I'm just like, is Blackberry still actually around? Like, what the fuck are they making? Are they still making phones? I don't ever see the new BlackBerry drop. I don't see that black guy Marquise tech tips, tech talk about BlackBerry shit. And if I'm gonna even go a step further, I think the actual like berry, a blackberry, isn't all that good. Like not especially when you have blueberries, you know, in the same category. Even an avocado, avocados are technically berries, the way they're grown, and they're way better than blackberries. But blueberries are top tier. You know, dogs like blueberries. That's a that's a fact. Look it up. Yeah, but I don't know who has a BlackBerry out there. I'm sure someone like Jay-Z probably has a BlackBerry. I bet you he's still like he's too cool for an iPhone or a fucking Samsung. Like he needs a BlackBerry. Or Rick Rubin probably has a BlackBerry. You know, like those weird recluse famous people, you know? I don't know. Whatever. Speaking of recluse, I don't know, speaking of being pulled from the public early, game the day before pulled from Steam after devs announced they're shutting down. And the only reason I'm talking about video games on here and this kind of like caught me up my radar is that the day before was literally like just released the day before yesterday. No, it literally was released like a couple of days ago and on Steam as like a zombie survival shooter that was kind of like if you know the likes of Left 4 Dead or World War Z or whatever. It was kind of like that. They launched, you know, at $39.99 a pop, and then days later they just completely shut down their studio, and they've completely deleted their YouTube channel. The CEO of the game company has deleted his profile. They deleted their discords. They just took everybody's money and fucking ran. And yeah, like, I guess, long story short, because I was kind of following it, they had this game in early access on Steam where you could buy it early and kind of play it, and everyone was like review hating on it because it was just boring, or the people were making promises that they didn't keep, the developers. And they released it, had it out for a little while, and then they just completely pulled it. It's not on Steam anymore. They're gone. Like that money's gone. It says here the day before the day before had sold at least 201,076 units via Steam. Uh Purported dev showed that 91,000 people are requesting refunds. But again, they took that money and fucking ran. Everyone's reviewing it that it's a fucking scam and all this. But it was one of the most wish listed games on Steam and was highly anticipated, especially with the impressive reveal trailer they did from 2021. Yeah, they fucking screwed everyone. I don't know. That's that sucks for if you really like that game, because I know there's some shitty games I've really liked, and I was really hoping this would be like, and again, I'm talking video games, so if follow me. There was a game Cyberpunk 2077, if y'all have heard of it. And when they released their game, it was like very shitty and not as promised and buggy and all that. And they literally like um patched it, added updates, fixed everything, released a 1.5 version update, and they grinded, but they fucking brought that game back. And now it's like award winning successfully. Like it's a critically acclaimed game now, and it was literally like shitted on when it came out. I could think of games like Anthem, that fucking BioWare put out that I was hoping would be good because I love BioWare. Uh, for Mass Effect, Dragon Age is good too. But yeah, and then you could think of other games they've done like Knights of the Old Republic, whatever. I don't like that shit. But they put out Anthem, and I remember I was like, man, I'm gonna buy this shit day one, Anthem. And I was like, nah, I better not. I better wait till I see gameplay reviews. I'll wait. And it just sucked. And they like abandoned all DLC for it, blah blah blah. But yeah, I was hoping this game would, and I like this character here. She's got a fucking nice butt. I like when you're a third person shooter and you got a girl character and she's got a real nice butt, something to stare at. But that's a shame for the people that were wanting this game to be successful, and it just makes game developers, it's a shame. Shame, shame, shame. The leverage of space. Shame, shame. The leverage of. Lastly, speaking of the death of a game, um, after deaths, the CDC has issued a disease alert for ticks. There were several cases of Rocky Mountain spotted fever reported in Southern California. Rocky Mountain spotted sounds like a fucking Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor. Uh, so apparently it's a tick-borne disease illness. 5 people have been hospitalized since July after being in a Mexican border city. Oh yeah, let's blame Mexico for it. It's like the fucking Saw movie. Let's blame the Mexicans. And 4 of them were under the age of 18, and 3 of them died. There's a lot of math going on here. This disease is extraordinary. Oh my god. This disease is extraordinarily unfortunate because half of the patients die in the first 8 days of illness. Again, there's a lot of math here. There's a lot of Steiner math. 5 people since July under 18, 4 of them dead, 3 of them are died. The disease kills half in 8 days. Like, okay, it can be treated if caught quickly. But yeah, ticks are fucked up, man. This one time, me and my buddy, we, does all the art retro ink. We had a bunch of ticks attacking us here at the house, and it was like Night of the Living Dead. Like all the ticks were fucking coming in through the bottom of the doors, and like every corner, nook and cranny. You look at the grass, and they're just everywhere. And it was fucking scary, like legit. Like we had to fucking go all chemical warfare and just douse everything, and it was God, dude. Like I got PTSD here just thinking about it. It was horrible. Like ticks are no joke. Ticks are fucking they're scary. I don't know why they don't make more horror movies around ticks. Like they got the fear of spiders, but ticks are fucking scary as fuck. And then the diseases they give you, like that one disease that makes you allergic to red meat. Like what the fuck is that? That's some weird ass uh fucking curse. That's like a curse. That's like a wizard's gypsy's curse or something. Fuck. Like you can't eat red meat anymore. What the fuck is that? And that's forever. It's for the rest of your fucking life. It's fucking bullshit. But yeah, we'll end on that. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to hear about, you know, ticks and video games and Blackberries and Britney Spears. Check out That's All Funny podcast, available anywhere podcasts are available. We come out with daily podcasts here at noon with all the news and fixins and all that. If you want to help support the channel more or the grind or get episodes a little bit early, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. If you want to see a video of That's All Funny, it's exclusively on my Twitter at Lorenzo Ariola, which is on X, I guess. Check out the new podcast I do every Monday with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe, where we just talk about wrestling. It's just wrestling, but it's funny. So it's kind of like wrestling, but funny. That's all kayfabe. That's where, yeah, whatever. And if you want some merchandise from the show, check out retrohorrorinc.com. http://www.retrohorrorinc.com for exclusive merchandise. Or if you just want to commission some great art from a great artist at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram. He does all the art for the show, the Bret Hart of Graphic Art. Check him out. And I want to thank you for tuning in, listening, and all that other stuff, and supporting. Thank you to my Patreon members for hanging in there with me. I'm a piece of shit. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Here's facts.